Hey everyone, welcome back to our behind the scenes training. Today we are talking about how to run a successful membership site, the 6 things you need to run a successful membership site, as well as all of my mistakes that I have I've made trying to get membership sites to work. Because trust me, I've made a lot of mistakes and I want to share them with you. So first of all, what is a membership site? A membership site is something, if you're in Corporate Rescue Plan right now, we have a membership site where you pay a monthly fee or an annual fee to get the content that we deliver on a monthly basis. So what's great about having a membership site is that it's recurring income. So every month, if you are the business owner that has the membership site, you're getting that recurring income. If you can grow your membership site up to enough people, then it's a lot more fun. It's a fun business to have, is a membership site, because you can provide a ton of value to a lot of people. So it's really, membership sites are really for people who want to make a big impact and you want to reach a lot of people. And you may not want to do as much one-on-one. And that was really for me. I want to reach a lot of people. I want my content to be international and be helping a lot of people. But for me, what I found is that I really like teaching. I really like doing this kind of stuff. And I like less sitting on the phone and doing that individual coaching. So I'm different than a lot of you guys too. So you guys have to evaluate yourself, your personality, do that self-reflection. But for me, I wanted to do more teaching and training and less one-on-one. So that's the beginning. It's for those of you guys who want that recurring revenue and you want to make a big impact and impact a lot of people with what you are teaching. So let's dive into the 6 things that you need to have a successful membership site. So the first thing that you need is a content calendar. And the benefit of this training that you guys are going to get is we do have 2 membership sites right now. We have Corporate Rescue Plan and Love Your Career Formula. And they're very, very different. They're set up in a very different way. Corporate Rescue Plan has a content calendar. You guys are aware of it, that we deliver something brand new on a weekly basis. So I'm on the hook to have that training or to invite guests to have that training, to hold trainings with me, so that you guys always have something new that's going to help you start and grow your business. So, the first month we give you something very small, very not overwhelming. The first month is that challenge. Second week of the month is behind the scenes training. The third week of the month is a how-to tutorial, and the fourth week of the month is a Q&A call. So there's some structure to it. There's something really small and exciting, and it covers all of the 5 phases of Corporate Rescue Plan. So it's called the publisher method. So that's Corporate Rescue Plan. Now, Love Your Career Formula is very different. All of that content is already done. So it's more in a modular mastery format where I'm delivering content on a weekly basis, but it's already done. It's automated, okay? So there's not as much work for me involved in Love Your Career Formula because I've already created all the content. And so each week they get a new section, and each week they get a new audio, and each week they get a new worksheet. But I've already done all the work, and it can deliver out over 2 to 3 years, okay? So 2 very different types of membership sites. Everything I know about membership sites, by the way, I learned from Stu McLaren. He is the creator of the Tribe membership course, which is an amazing course that I highly recommend, that only opens up at I think 1 or 2 times per year. But if you're interested in membership sites, you definitely want to sign up for his course. And you can find out more about Stu at stu.me. So everything I know is from him. I've just implemented, I've taken what has taught me and put it into these 2 membership sites. Okay, so you need a content calendar, whether that's planning out new content for 12 months or whether that's automating the content you already have to deliver over 12 months. And then it's not as much work on your part. So there's 2 different ways. Obviously, I also hold a weekly Facebook Live too. So I think that community and interaction, that you guys can ask me questions and I can answer them, is very important in a membership site as well. Although we do not have that in Love Your Career Formula. We just have that in Corporate Rescue Plan. And so you really have to evaluate what the need is for the people that are coming in. So Q&A is a lot more important for Corporate Rescue Plan members than it has been for Love Your Career Formula. Not many people show up when I do live Q&As for Love Your Career Formula. And so it's actually less overwhelming, and our retention rate increases when I don't have those. So go figure. Less work on my part, retention increases because they're not overwhelmed with content. You don't want to overwhelm people with your content. The second thing you need is a team. So you need someone to help you out, because growing a membership site is not easy. I know I had a membership site back in 2012 that I actually had to close because I didn't have anyone to really help me. I had my virtual assistant. She was helping me with some stuff, but I just wasn't set up to succeed. So I highly recommend having a virtual assistant, having someone that can help you with payment processing, someone that can help you with emails, someone that can help you with design, kind of figure out your strengths. What are you good at? What are you most excited about doing? And then kind of fill in the gaps around you to help you grow this membership site. So I don't recommend starting a membership site by yourself, because I think you'll overwhelm yourself and you'll hit burnout, and you'll hit that point where you can't get any more members. You just kind of, people cancel and then people join, but you're just plateauing at that point. And that's what happened to us with the Get Ahead Club that I had in 2012. Okay, so the third thing that you need is you need to be able to solve an ongoing problem. So not all topics are good for membership sites. A lot of them are great for courses. So you have to evaluate whether you can provide someone value for an ongoing problem. So for example, if I was learning how to make pancakes, I'd probably take a course, right? Because that's not something I'm going to need to know on a monthly basis for a year. Like, how much more can you give me on how to make pancakes? That's a great course, how to make pancakes. But if the topic was cooking healthier, and every month you helped me cook healthier, and then you gave me recipes, and you gave me new ideas, and along this way, I create this success path, which we have in Corporate Rescue Plan, and I keep getting healthier, and I keep cooking healthier and healthier meals, and by the end, I'm reaching my goal of just being very healthy, right, and eating a lot healthier and feeling better. And so there's this whole success path that this membership site would take me through, rather than just learning how to make healthy pancakes, right? So you have to evaluate, make sure you have an ongoing problem. In Corporate Rescue Plan, we're teaching you how to start and grow a business. And there's always something new to learn, right? About growing and scaling a business. There's always somewhere else to go. In Love Your Career Formula, we're not just teaching job searching, but we're also teaching how to lead. So we also teach, like, once you get that job, here's how to get promoted and here's how to succeed. And so there's always like something else that people can learn about career development, right? And leadership. And so you have to make sure, if it was just a resume course, we have that. That's just a resume course. That's one and done. They can take the course and be done. But we want to help people with their entire careers, and that can expand 30 years in Love Your Career Formula, right? Who knows if it'll be around that long? That's a long time. But that shows you the example of the difference between a course and a membership site. You also, number 4, need to have a marketing plan. You need to have some sort of launch strategy. This is another mistake I made. I didn't have a good marketing plan. And so, right now we try to have the quarterly launches. Sometimes we have to change things up and delay things and move things around. But at the beginning of the year, we set out our launch plan for the whole year of when we're going to launch the membership site. Maybe you have another course you're going to launch another quarter. Maybe another quarter you're going to launch something else. But you have to have the plan of when you're going to launch your membership site if you're going to open and close it. Now, some membership sites keep theirs open the whole time, and that's fine as well. You just have to figure out what works best for your market. Of course, a big launch usually does really well because there's a lot of excitement. And when you say you're going to close doors, that makes people really motivated to join because they know that they can't join again later. So you have to have a good marketing plan. You also have to, number 5, have a good retention strategy. So there's a ton of ways you can improve your retention. In that tribe course I was talking about with Stu, he's got a list of like 50 things you can do to increase your retention. So there's always something that you can do. It's something you want to be tracking, is your retention rate. And what that is how many people stay month after month, because you are going to have people cancel. You can't get bummed about it. You just kind of got to let it go, because people are going to cancel. Not everyone is going to stay around, but you want your retention rate as high as possible, because it's a lot easier to keep members happy than to keep having to do these launches and marketing to new people. You really want to put a big focus on retention. And once we did that, that's when we saw a lot of success. So, simple ideas of ways that you can keep people engaged. You can create a community. You can create a Facebook group. You can have our Facebook Lives, and that encourages engagement. We have the mastermind groups, and that encourages retention for people to get to know each other, meetups, as well as always like telling you guys what's coming up. We do that so you guys want to stick around, right? Because we're always going to be creating new content, telling you what's coming up the next month, the next 3 months. We do surprise bonuses in the emails. So, we'll say, in 1 month, we'll give you guys a bonus that you guys didn't even know you were going to get, but you have to stay past that 1 month mark to get that bonus. A lot of people also do content where it overlaps per month. So maybe 1 month they're getting the first part of how to create a resume, and then they won't get the second part till the next month. So they want to stay that next month, right? So there's all kinds of ways that you can increase retention. It's just something that you want to focus on. And the 6th thing you need is you need time and you need patience, because building a membership site is not super quick. It's not super easy. It's going to take a lot of time. And so I think if you're just starting to create a business, it isn't always the best first to start for you. You may want to sell something else just to get used to selling, because what happens with a membership site is you're selling at a lower dollar price, right? So you're selling at maybe $20, maybe $30. The Get Ahead Club, when we first started, it was $10 a month. So you're selling at a very low price. So you need a lot of people. You need a large quantity. And so if you're struggling to make sales and income, and you have bills to pay and a mortgage and all that stuff, I don't want you stressed out when it comes to this membership site, because it's going to take time to level off. So for instance, it took a good year for us to level off and make the same amount that we were making when I was doing all that individual coaching. It will happen. It can happen. It takes time. You can't rush this. But it's just good to know that it's going to take time, and you may, there was a time where I still kept that individual coaching happening so that I could grow those members up, right? And I could grow that so that it could equal off, and then I could take individual coaching off the table. So that's perfectly fine. Maybe you need to stick in your day job so you can ramp up your member level until it equals out. Maybe you still need to do some sort of other side hustle, work somewhere else, just so you're not super stressed. A couple more things. I wanted to go over some of the mistakes we made when I started the membership site. The first one that failed, I had no one to help me. I was overwhelmed. I was burnt out. I was still in my full-time day job. And I was trying to run a membership site, which is why we plateaued, and I didn't have the time or the people around to help me really keep growing it. So I had to quit it. We had it for about a year. What the Get Ahead Club was, I was doing 2 interviews a month with guest experts. And so it kind of leads into number 2. I wasn't pre-planned with a calendar. I had no content calendar. I was just trying to get these guests on the calls and emailing them. That was like my calendar. I also, number 3, I wasn't seeding enough. I wasn't doing these retention strategies. I wasn't telling people what's coming up, why they should stick around. Number 4, I didn't have a success path. You guys know phase 1 through 5 in Corporate Rescue Plan. How amazing is it that you have these milestones and you have this place that you can go? It's like stepping stones to get to the next level. I didn't have that in my first membership site, so they didn't really know where they were headed. There was confusion. What's the point of the Get Ahead Club? What is it getting me to? There was no success path. Number 5, like I said, I didn't have a launch or marketing plan. I didn't know when I was going to launch it. I was just trying to launch every month, basically. I was just trying to get new people in every month. It was always open. I don't think I ever closed it. I didn't have a good marketing strategy or a marketing plan. Number 6, I didn't do enough research on my ideal clients. I didn't really know what their frustrations and their needs were. So I wasn't creating content that matched their needs. And that's huge. You always want to be asking them what they need. This isn't about what you want to create. It's about what they need and how you can meet their need every month, every single month. Number 7, I relied all on interviews with other guest experts. I hadn't developed my systems well enough to be able to teach it full time, to do this every week. And so I think that was kind of a downside for me because I relied too much on other people to create the content instead of creating a lot of it myself as well. Which interviews are great. We try and add them in every now and then to get some, get some new people in here, to get some new training, because I'm an expert at everything. And so it's not something you need to be doing the training all the time. You definitely can bring other people in. I just don't recommend just relying on guest experts 100%. And number 8, I didn't automate. And so a key thing for us is Love Your Career Formula. When I realized that we could completely automate that membership site, because in the beginning I was trying to do them both. I was trying to create content for them both at the same time, and it was crazy. Do not do 2 membership sites at the same time. We were crazy, but we figured it out somehow. And so we figured out that there are 2 different markets, job searchers and women starting businesses, 2 different markets, 2 different needs. CRP, you guys love the community aspect. Love Your Career Formula is not as into the community aspect as Corporate Rescue Plan. So figuring this stuff out, figuring out what their needs were, figuring out, every week I give them in Love Your Career Formula, like a 2 to 3 minute audio, a motivational audio. And that's already done. So it just goes out automatically, but that's what they need. When you're job searching, you need just motivation. You just need that kick, right? You just need a little support. And so figuring out that I could automate a membership site was a huge light bulb. And it's why I've been able to put more into Corporate Rescue Plan, because I already have one automated. So membership sites are fun. I definitely recommend asking us any questions. Definitely check out Stu's Tribe course when it becomes available, because that's really what will give you the tips that you need to move forward and grow and build your membership site. But of course, we've got you. We'd love to answer your questions. So please let us know if you have any questions about starting or building a membership site, and we'll see you guys in the Facebook group.